Good morning. It's break time. How are you today? I always pray that at the moment that this video finds you, you may all be in good health, happy and safe. Today is August 4, 2021, and our good news is coming from Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 to 28. And it says, "At that time, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a Canaanite woman of that district came and called out, 'Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon.' But he did not say a word in answer to her. His disciples came and asked him, 'Send her away, for she keeps calling out after us.' He said in reply, 'I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.' But the woman came and did him homage, saying, 'Lord, help me.' He said in reply, 'It is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs.' She said, 'Please, Lord, for even the dogs eat the scraps that fall from the table of their masters.' Then Jesus said to her in reply, 'O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish.' And her daughter was healed from that hour." Today is Wednesday of the 18th week in the ordinary time. And our good news is, faith that acknowledges the Lordship of Jesus saves. We are introduced by Matthew in this account of an event in Jesus' life where a Canaanite woman, not a Jew, came with a heavy heart but with a great faith in Jesus' mighty works. We were told how a woman of the district of Tyre and Sidon came forward calling out to Jesus, "Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." Can we presume that the Canaanite woman at this point has an accurate faith on who Jesus really is? Maybe not. Maybe she simply believes what she hears or witnessed, the great mighty deeds that Jesus did in the midst of all the people. Maybe she's one of the witnesses of those mighty deeds, and she believed that Jesus can do miraculous things. Even he could heal her daughter possessed by a demon. Yeah, she believes that. All she has coming to Jesus is a heavy and a very difficult problem. Her daughter that is tormented by a demon. So she calls out. She calls out believing that Jesus can bring salvation to her daughter. But she received a cold ear where she was told, I was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." Here, Jesus is telling her, as if telling her that he himself is helpless as regards her problem simply because his grace is only for those of the children of Israel, to gather the lost sheep of Israel. But something beautiful happened that the woman demonstrated to Jesus, in front of Jesus and in front of all his disciples and apostles. She did him homage. It was said that, "But the woman came and did him homage, saying, 'Lord, help me.'" Remember yesterday's gospel? Yesterday's gospel, we were also told how Jesus' apostles did him homage. Upon witnessing him walking on the water, putting down the strong wind, and saving Peter from drowning. In Matthew chapter 14, verse 33, we will hear his disciples, those who were in the boat with him, did him homage, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." So now, let us one more time again consider how to pay homage to Jesus. An act of homage is an act of publicly acknowledging, publicly showing respect, and publicly showing reverence to a person because of a firm belief that that person deserves that respect and honor and reverence for the reason of the great things, of the mighty deeds he can do, he has done, and still can do for anyone who needs help. The paying of homage then, we can see, is an outward manifestation of one's faith, one's inner conviction, an outward display or action that is grounded on a firm belief of the greatness of Jesus, coupled with an honest appreciation that she is helpless about her problems and that she needs help. And the person that she shows reverence and respect with is the only one who could help her. She humbly accepts her unworthiness and acknowledges that she is not a Jew. When she compared herself even to a dog that eats the scraps of food that falls from the table of those who really deserves. But in the presence of Jesus, she is a beggar of even just a morsel of grace, a beggar that publicly unashamed to pay him homage, of showing great respect and reverence, even if people will humiliate and ridicule her. By recognizing the presence of grace in the person of Jesus, she was uplifted by Jesus' words. "O woman," Jesus says, "great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish." Friends, today's good news, we are shown that having faith in Jesus requires a natural expression of respect and reverence. A natural action of paying Jesus homage. Faith, first and foremost, is a gift given to us. Faith is a gift given to us to hope for the things that are unseen. When our soul is filled by the gift of faith, our intellect and will shall acknowledge our personal sinfulness, unworthiness, and limitations, but also our great need for God, who can do mighty deeds for our salvation and redemption from sin and death, and also as an answer to all our needs. The Canaanite woman got what she came for, what she asked for, not just because she answers firmly and her argument is so convincing, but also she, though a non-Jew, demonstrates an act of homage, a public act of respect and reverence of the person of Jesus, of recognizing the invisible presence of God in Jesus. How about us? my friends? How can we demonstrate an act of homage to Jesus? Oftentimes, when we have problems in life that seems unbearable, we know who to turn to, Jesus. And rightfully, it's but just and right to turn to Jesus. We often turn to Him in prayers, in intense prayer. But most often, we felt that somehow our prayers are not answered. Maybe it's time to learn from the Canaanite woman and from the apostles on the boat tossed by the wind. They all of them did Him homage. This is how we can pay homage to Jesus. It starts in knowing well the person of Jesus through an active and intimate participation in the church's liturgical and sacramental life, enhanced by a healthy prayer life, grounded on the recognition that God is with us. Therefore, my friends, my recommendation is this: spend a reverent time with Jesus. By reverence, I mean create a sacred space in your own time, in your own homes, in a prayerful conversation with Jesus by praying the Gospels. Recognize that the time spent in praying the Gospels are sacred moments and sacred space for you to pay Him homage. And do this with constancy. Most of all, endeavor to come to church and allow yourself to soak in, immerse yourself in the most important and real presence of Jesus in the celebration of the Holy Eucharist. We are Catholic Christians. We come to the knowledge and experience of Jesus Christ as church. This is how we pay Him homage. Do not be ashamed, neither do not be afraid to live as church. Invest your time, your energy, your life with Jesus as church. Let us allow respect and experience. Let us all show respect and experience the reverent life that Jesus brings about to all of us who received Him in faith. May the Lord bless us, protect us from all evil, and bring us to everlasting life. Amen. Peace